Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1649.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about what homebuyers are concerned about right now. So as we know, spring is the most important housing market, but expectations are falling short due to the war in Iran and its impact on both the U.S. economy and consumer sentiment. According to CNBC, mortgage rates, which were previously forecast to be far lower this spring than last, are now much higher, and concerns over employment and inflation are throwing cold water on pent-up homebuyer demand. Buyers in the first quarter of this year were more concerned about the economy and mortgage rates than they were about home prices, according to real estate agents who participated in the quarterly CNBC Housing Market Survey. Faith Harmer, an agent in the Las Vegas metropolitan area, said they're fearful of the war, they're fearful of gas prices, and for their job security. The CNBC Housing Market Survey is a national inquiry of real estate agents selected randomly across the U.S. Responses for the first quarter survey were collected between March 24th and March 30th. This quarter, 70 agents shared their insights. When asked about their buyers' primary concern, about one-third of agents said the economy, while another third said mortgage rates. The latter marked a big jump from just 26% in the fourth quarter. Only 9% of agents in the first quarter survey said prices were their buyers' biggest concern, down from 18% in the previous period. This should come as no surprise, as the average rate on the 30-year fixed mortgage hit a low of 5.99% the day before the war started and then began to climb. It's now hovering around 6.5%. Still, while most agents said prices were either flat or falling, nearly twice as many agents, or 29%, reported home prices rising during the first quarter than did in the previous quarter. Price dynamics can vary widely depending on the market and the region of the country. But affordability is not improving as much as most experts had forecast. When asked how affordability was hitting buyers, 19% of agents said it was causing them to get out of the market. That was up from just 11% at the end of last year. More than half of agents reported at least one contract cancellation. Eric Bramlett, an agent in Austin, Texas, said buyers that were on the fence and deciding to buy are now on the fence and going the other direction, saying, "I'm not going to buy." As buyer demand drops, homes are sitting on the market longer. In the first quarter, 31% of agents reported that their listings were on the market for more than 6 weeks, compared with 26% in the fourth quarter. "We just had one recently where they wanted what they wanted, and they wouldn't come down to a price that the market could bear," Harmer, the agent in Las Vegas, said. "So in the end, they just pulled it off the market." Sellers are now more worried about the wait time. Fully 37% of responding agents said time on the market was their seller's top concern, compared with 30% at the end of last year. That took share from price as seller's top concern, falling from nearly half of agents ranking it first to 39%. Still, fewer agents reported price cuts than the previous quarter, but that may be the result of seasonal dynamics and the impact of lower mortgage rates in the middle of the first quarter, which gave buyers more purchasing power. That may also be why fewer agents said they had to delist homes compared with the fourth quarter, when agents reported a slower than usual fall market with more frustrated sellers. Even as concerns over the economy and interest rates rise, agents in the first quarter still said the market was either in the buyer's favor or balanced. The share that called it a buyer's market did drop quarter to quarter, from 42% to 36%, likely due to those new buyer headwinds, higher mortgage rates, the war, and a weaker job market. And sellers are taking note. Dana Bull, an agent in the Boston area, said, "We've had 2 sellers who were planning on listing in May already decide, let's hold, let's search later in the summer for our next home to buy, and then we'll try and list in the fall." So they originally thought that the spring would be perfect for them because it just felt like it was going to be the best time, and now they don't feel as confident and they want to wait and see. Just over half of agents surveyed said they expect the market to improve as the spring goes on, but that share is way down from the end of last year when there was no war in the picture. A higher share of agents said they expect the market to stay the same as last quarter, which is significant given that the market is going from the historically slowest season for housing to the usually busiest. So there we are, the uncertainty with the war causing uncertainty in the real estate market. As we head into the usually busiest quarter of the year this spring, we'll see if more people decide to wait to list or buy in the fall. And that probably depends a lot on what interest rates do. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for more wealth tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.